Hi there. This is Kalle Mattson. We're here at Riverfest Elora, and this is Beers with Bands.
Hey there, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks for having me.
So since we're here at a big festival, and if you had the opportunity to curate your own festival that you're headlining, who would you have opening for you?
Well, no one better than me. So that eliminates basically every musician ever.
Oh, come on.
I don't know. I went to Wilco's Festival, Solid Sound, in Massachusetts this year, and Wilco's sort of like my favorite band ever, and they sort of basically what you just the premise is basically what they do,
right?
And they just pick like all their friends and people they admire and people's they like, and they just bring them all and they play a few nights and it's great. So
so any musician friends?
Yeah. Let's.
Do you want to shout out?
No. Like we can have the usual suspects of folks. We'll stack the lineup with all the old guys like Paul Simon and Bruce Springsteen, and then I'll play the after party at the Legion.
Okay.
Yeah, or somewhere small.
Yeah. And so, first concert. Do you remember the first concert you've ever been to?
Yeah. First accidental concert was I'm from Sault Ste. Marie originally, so I saw Treble Charger.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Sault Ste. Marie Zone. And I guess my first real concert would have been Sloan.
Okay.
Yeah.
And back home as well?
Yeah, Canadian nightclub in Sault Ste. Marie, Ontario.
Awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
And first CD you ever owned? Do you remember that? Or were given?
I remember my dad used to have like, one of those yellow tape Walkmans.
Yep.
Yeah, I had one of those as a kid, and he used to like make Beatles cassettes for me, like dub them.
Oh,
so I think Rubber Soul is the one I remember the most. So, there you go.
So a cassette tape.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But not like an official one, like a dubbed one.
Yeah.
Of Rubber Soul. Yeah.
And first beer. Do you remember the first beer you've ever had, or alcoholic beverage in general?
I remember my friends and I, we asked a homeless man to buy us beer outside of a beer store when we were 13, and I think they were like called like Molson Cold Shots or something like that.
Okay.
We were like 13, so grade 8, up to no good, and that was definitely my first beer. Yeah. Bought by a homeless man.
Bought by a homeless man. You heard it here first.
Listen, you wanted the truth.
So you had covered Drake's Hotline Bling.
Mm-hmm.
If you had the chance to cover another song, have you had anything in the works at all, or?
Yeah, I mean, I've done lots of stuff. Speaking of Treble Charger, I've covered Red for a compilation. I was part of like the George Stroumboulopoulos hip thing, and I covered Wheat Kings. I did a Post Malone cover, which wasn't as successful as the Drake one, but nonetheless, I persevered through it.
Yeah, because if you pull anything up, that's what comes up. Like for
covers, sadly,
yeah.
it's the most successful thing I've done in my career. Yeah.
So if you had the chance to brew a beer or any kind of beverage in general and name it after one of your songs and throw in any kind of special ingredient, what would it be?
Oh, God. I feel a little disingenuous being interviewed about beer because, like, I'm sort of an anti-beer snob. I really enjoy all the big beers, and that's sort of it.
Yeah.
But, I'm trying to think of... I'm not going to give a good answer on this on the spot. Like, sours seem to be in, so we can...
Brew a sour.
We can brew a sour, and we'll name it after Hotline Bling. Technically one of my own songs.
And secret ingredient. What would you toss in there?
Is there secret ingredients in beers?
Sure. For yours there is.
Okay. Wow. Let's throw some let's throw in some paprika.
Okay.
Yeah. That'll taste great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's coming up for you next? Besides playing the festival?
Playing the festival here. I'm making a new record right now, so whenever that's done, and then give it another year before it comes out.
Yeah.
So yeah, keeping busy, playing shows.
Yep. Recording music. All the fun stuff.
The job, the 9 to 5.
Yeah. And where can everybody find you on your social media?
Folkisdead.com actually is my website. Yeah. And on the internet, all the other
Instagram,
normal
Facebook,
spots.
all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And we're BeerX. You can find us on YouTube. Subscribe to see all of our interviews. And we're Beers Bands on Instagram and Twitter. Thanks.
Yeah, thanks for having me.